Bakari, what's up, brother?
What's up? Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother. What's going on?
Hey, every time I get on, you blast me, so I'm not trying to get blasted. Now I got two things.
Yes, sir.
Um, this is like a show to me. I mean, this is entertaining. I didn't even know, you on this level. So I want to give you your flowers. I thought maybe you were just like a reporter, but more and more I start following you and keeping up with your stuff. Man, this is amazing, man. I didn't know you were like, you one of the real guys out here. So,
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate that. I just want to tell you that. Second thing, can you explain a little bit more about that Majara spirit? That's what I want to know about.
Yes, indeed. You know what? Somebody asked me to write a book about that. I'm gonna probably have to put it down in the book to really articulate it because we're talking about. I mentioned that foundational Black Americans, we have something that we call the Mojara spirit. We've always had an energy and a spirit about us. We just never put a name to it. There was always a unique spirit about us. Even when you read slave narratives and they would do root work, um, Frederick Douglass talks about going into the woods and he met with a guy who practiced some kind of religion that there was no name for, but the brother gave him some root work and some conjure elements so that he could protect himself, and he gave him some roots, and that stopped Frederick Douglass from getting beaten by the white supremacists, and it helped him get his freedom. We've always had these spiritual elements that's very unique to us. We just never put a name to it. I call it the spirit of Mojara. We call it back in the day like a mojo, but it's really a mojo aura. That's what Mojara is. It's your mojo aura. What we do, there's a certain flavor to it. When we touch it, even religion, the organized religions like Christianity, Islam, when we touch Christianity, it's more pure. It's a pure thing. When the white supremacists touch it, it's not pure. You understand? When people talk about Christianity, what form of Christianity are you practicing? The white supremacists would sit up in churches and plan lynchings. When you saw those lynching photos, they would plan those in white churches. What the hell kind of Christianity is that? We practiced the different form of Christianity that was more pure because it was being transferred with our Mojara spirit. Our Mojara spirit makes everything pure. It puts a certain soul element to it. That's why our music, it's soul music. You feel it. Our food, when we make our food, it's soul food. It's really Mojara food. That's what it is. We have a spirit that you can taste. You can taste the love in it. You can taste the love in it. You can feel it. Have you seen those videos? And I'm not trying to beat up on our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. You see those videos of some of those West African people eating food and making food because they always try to tack on some type of African nucleus for our cuisines, but our food is completely different. And the way we prepare it is different, and the way it tastes is different. And I'm not trying to shit on my West African brothers and sisters, but the way that food is prepared ain't no love in it. And the way a lot of it, just keep it a buck, the way it tastes, ain't no love in that. Y'all seen these videos where they're just plopping food down and grabbing shit with their fingers and sops. Ain't, uh, there's no love in that. Yeah, that food doesn't look appetizing or pleasing, and they don't even look like they're enjoying it. Even their disposition when they eat it, it ain't even a happy disposition. I'm not trying to beat up on my brothers and sisters up there. We got to keep it a buck. The food just aesthetically don't really look good. I'm not trying to hate it, don't really look good. The way they make it don't look good. Is the vibe ain't good. Uh, but with us, there's a love there when we make our stuff. When we make our food, it looks good. When you see a plate of soul food, that shit looks good. good fried chicken and greens. It looks good. And the way your grandma and them made it, the way your mother and them made it, they made it with love. You can feel the love. You can taste the love in the damn food. And you can taste the hate. That's what white people food. You taste it and you're like, well, what is this? Yeah. You taste some of their food, you can taste the contempt in it. Yeah. Even when they try to make our stuff, it don't taste the same. When they make greens and it ain't the same. You don't taste the love in it. Yeah. You can feel the unseasoned vibes in it. Yeah. And the few white people who do cook something that's worth a damn, they done stole the recipes from black folks. Colonel Sanders, Paula Dean, yeah, Popeye's Chicken, the guy down there in Louisiana who's getting his recipes, because I think he lived in the projects out there, the guy who started Popeye's Chicken. So he was around black folks. You see, they get around us and then sneak a couple of recipes and kind of eye hustle and see what we do and then make somewhat of a version of it that's fairly decent. Yeah. But we have a certain spirit that a lot of other people don't have. We have a spirit, that Mojara spirit, that's a God spirit, and that spirit was given to us to teach the world a lesson. That spirit was given to us to teach the world a lesson, to see how a group of people can go through real oppression, because a lot of these other groups, they go through some sort of oppression and then it turns their whole community into a bunch of degenerates and a bunch of scamming con artists and a bunch of hateful degenerates. You go to like some of these African countries over here, yes, they've been oppressed, but they whoop down on each other like it's crazy. You go over to India, they've been oppressed. Dude, some of those videos that come out of India, are there videos in India that's coming out of India where they ain't beating down on a woman? Show me a video where they ain't whooping down on women.
Wait, hello?
What's up? Hold on, brother. Hold on. I'm gonna get you in a second, sir. I'll get you
Okay,
in a second.
I'm mute.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Like I said, dude, India is so damn bad. That's why the Dinesh D'Souza's and the Viveks, they better not ever fix their mouth to say anything about us over here. You see, the oppression turns those people into degenerates, just like their oppressors. You see, now we have some riff-raff elements here, but we as foundational Black Americans, we got a balance though. That's the great thing about us. We have a balance because of our Mojara spirit. We have a corrective system that balances us out. So we have angelic Black folks. We've been through oppression, and you still have Black people who have dignity and integrity and who will still help everybody who needs help, even though we've been oppressed. More so than anybody, generationally, we can still dust ourselves off, build, and say, hey, we're going to look out for other groups of people. Nobody does that. Nobody does that except us. No other group has looked out for other people after they've sacrificed their well being under oppression than foundational Black Americans. Literally nobody. We embrace folks, we bring people into our communities, we take care of people, we house people, we fed people. You look at our history, the spirit of Mojara, man, we upheld everybody. Out here in Los Angeles, the grandmother of LA, Biddy Mason, who was a former slave, she was known in early Los Angeles for helping everybody, helping poor, sickly, homeless white people and Latinos and Black people too. There was only a handful of Black people out at the time, but the Latino people and the white people, she would help them too. She would use her wealth to help everybody, to help feed the poor, to help feed the homeless. We have that angelic Majara God spirit that people talk about, the Jesus spirit. That Jesus spirit is with us, where you've been oppressed and then you can still muster up the integrity and dignity to still look out for the people. When the Asian community were shitted on by the white supremacists, where the Diane Yaps and all of these people who sit up here and try to denigrate us, that's why people are on her bumper. when the white supremacists were smacking down on them and killing Asian people in all of these wars, especially over there in Vietnam. They were doing all types of stuff to the people over there throughout Asia, historically, with gassing, bombing, all types of stuff, massacres. The white supremacists were doing that. It was black people standing up for Asians. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Black people. Muhammad Ali spoke up and said, "Hey, I'm not going to go over there and harm them people." That man risked his career to say, "Hey, those Asian people, man, those Vietnam, they didn't do anything to me. As a man, I'm not going to go over there. If that's going to put my career in jeopardy, then I have to put it on the side. But I go to jail before I go over there and harm them people." That's called Majara. That's the Majara spirit right there. No other group has that. Name some. Let's just keep it about. Name some group that did that for us. Name some group, name anybody from any other group who did that for us, who said, "Hey, what the way y'all treating them black people? Nope, nope. I'm gonna put myself on the line. I'm gonna put my career on the line because I don't like what y'all doing to them black people in America." Who's ever done that? Nobody's done. The closest one was John Brown, the white man John Brown down there at Harper's Ferry. But it was black people. They put a battery in his back, and also he found out that black folks were going to turn up anyway. He found out that there was black organization um, um, coming out of Kentucky that was going to turn up, but the black organization chilled out. There was a black secret militia group that was about to get busy. They had a network of thousands of people around the country that was going to light this bitch all the way up. And then the Civil War happened, so they said, "Okay, we need to fall back because yeah, this shit is about to fall anyway." But John Brown jumped the gun. He heard about this organization. He said, "Well, shit, I'm already turned up, so let me just do what I do." But other than that, nobody has stepped up for us. And going back to the Asian thing, it was the Black Panthers over there speaking up against the Vietnam. And when Asians came over here in the 1960s and the 1970s, it was us supporting them. We were the ones, and still do, supporting their businesses. We were the ones when they were making cartoons and derogatory advertisements about them using weird stereotypes. We were upholding them. We propped them up. White society was shitting on them. That whole model minority thing didn't come later. We were propping up the Asian community. They were getting crapped on by the white supremacists. Y'all remember the Green Hornet? And I think I talked about this before. They had Bruce Lee. They made Bruce Lee wear a mask. They didn't want to show that he was Asian. The Kato character, they think they had him wear a mask, I think, for a second at first, if I'm not mistaken. I heard a story like that. But Bruce Lee was embraced, and I think he was born out here, but he was embraced by the black community up there in the Bay Area. His first student at his karate or his martial arts school was a black dude. Yeah, and we embraced the Bruce Lees and people like that because we were the ones watching those movies. We were the ones promoting that stuff. So we have a certain spirit of integrity and dignity and survival and perseverance that nobody on this planet has. And that spirit of Majara runs through us and our lineage. Let's get Chaos. Hop on, Chaos. Chaos. All right, now you were trying to speak earlier, Chaos. All right, let's get Don Dada. Don Dada. All right, Don Dada. All right, Don Dada, you ready? All right, so let's get FBA Stoic. Get FBA Stoic in the building because Chaos and Don Dada are not saying nothing. So let's get Stoic in here. All right, Stoic. Okay, what's going on with everybody's phone here? All right, let me try some more people. All right, let's try this. Those who are ready to speak, how about you raise your hand? All right, everybody who's ready to speak, Just raise your hand and let me know when you're ready. So if I put you up, you're not on silence. All right, let's get where we at? Where we at? Who was that? Chaos? Chaos? All right, let's get Mr. AI in here. All right, Mr. AI. Let me get Chaos and Don Dada out of here. All right,
Hey, what's going on, brother Tariq?
I'm good, man. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, doing really good. Hey, listen, did you hear about an Obama appointee judge gave?
Yeah.
Yes, this is a very, very dangerous situation because you got a
Tell them what
lot of.
happened. Tell everybody what happened.
Yes, well, the judge who was appointed by the from from President Obama from years back approved or has ruled in favor of the of newly immigrants, allow them to carry guns or firearms.
Yeah,
So
dude.
yes, this is a very, very toxic situation and everything else that we already know they got some vitriol towards FBAs and everything else. So we gotta be in the lookout for that. We also need to be in the lookout for this brother named Ron Daniels from he was at a reparations panel and he was saying some of this weird stuff, talking about, about white people and climate change. They're at fault of that. Fine. But this brother is over here just undermining, the reparations movement with all this type of weird, you know, talking points and everything else. So we got to find a way to get that brother out.
Okay, I got to look into that. But yeah, at a lot of these reparations hearings and conferences, look, they flooded the zone with a bunch of ops, a lot of FBI provocateurs in there. That was up there in the Bay. Boy, that thing. When I went to the one in the Bay, it was loaded with provocateurs, paid agents. Dudes were in there doing some ridiculous ass stuff, but everybody was still on code because they were aware that you had some of these ops in there, but the people were kind of playing past that. So we better expect them to drop a bunch of ops around us when we're trying to get on code, because when you start seeing people talk about some real weird ass stuff that ain't got nothing to do with everybody else is talking about, we're talking about getting money, and then somebody pops up talking about, yeah, and our kundalini energy has to be reinforced with some vibranium from, okay, they just start going somewhere way left, like down in Atlanta. We all remember that infamous so-called reparations thing where you had they getting on stage, niggas rapping, and then some woman was talking about um people getting reparations on Mars. It was a cluster flop. This woman started talking about some damn extraterrestrials. And I'm like, man, what the hell does this have to do with reparations? You dig? And that's by design. They put these weirdos up here to talk crazy and dissipate the energy. All right, let's get the RJ. RJ, Reform Justice.
Hey, good morning, Tariq.
Hey, how are you, brother?
Hey, well, yeah, I agree with everything you say, but it's just when the conversation comes to like the Palestinian stuff, you kind of say, you don't want to get cancelled for that, but then you say for other stuff, we get cancelled anyway, but you don't want to address the Palestinian genocide, going on in the Middle East. You
What does
kind of
that
shy
have to
away.
do? What does that have to do with me or Foundational Black Americans?
But like you say, Foundation Black Americans have addressed many issues around the world already, all the way to the Philippines.
Right.
But yeah, so how comes it kind of falls short, at the Palestinians?
Why do we owe them any explanation or anybody any support? I'm not giving any support or denying any support. I'm just neutral. I'm just not in it because the Israelis say the same thing. The Michael Rappaports, they get out here talking about, yeah, we owe them. How come we ain't supporting Israel? Are y'all anti-Semitic if y'all ain't support? So both sides are. Why are they looking at us? Period.
Well, in the sense of, one side is literally getting obliterated and like destroyed.
Then why are they looking at us then? Why are they wondering what we're doing about it?
They're just looking for any support from anyone, that would stand up and
Why stand up for themselves? Why don't they stand up for themselves? Why are they
but
looking at foundation Black Americans?
yeah, that's the point, because the Palestinians don't have an army. They have like a militia, basically. So
Okay.
they don't have a government. So anyone that does anything for them goes a long way. You feel me? So yeah. So anyone that
Okay.
speaks so anyone that speaks up for them
So
is
why should we speak up for them? Why should we speak up for any side over there? Why should we speak up?
because we don't want people to get genocided. So yeah, I think
Oh,
that's a good reason to speak up for anyone.
well, there was a Palestinian white supremacist running around here targeting Black folks at one point. The people who called the police on George Floyd, that was a Palestinian-owned store who caused that whole thing. What do we owe them?
So nothing is
All
owed.
right,
It's
all
just a matter
right.
of decency. That's
Well, handle your business. Handle yours. Handle your business. Y'all don't come to us. We done enough supporting for everybody. It's been one-sided. Damn that. You handle that. Handle your business. Every time people get in a conflict, they come looking to us. Why? You know why? Because of the Majara spirit. They come to us because we have the Majara spirit. We have the moral authority because of our Majara spirit that other people don't have. They need moral support, and we're the moral support. Everybody tries to get moral support from us because they know whoever we side with, we are the moral superiors because of our Majara spirit. This is what I was talking about earlier. So whoever we co-sign, the world is going to say, okay, that's the one right there. We need to get behind them too. The FBAs are getting behind that person, then that's the one. All eyes are always on us, family. You notice that? Whenever a conflict is going on, whenever people get beat down, all of a sudden, what the FBA is doing, it all goes back to us. Wonder what the hell we're doing when the white LGBT community want to get something going on. Well, being gay is just like being a Black American. What? Huh? What? Everybody has to tether on to us. Hold y'all on nuts. My God, leave us alone. Let's get Miss Henrietta Snacks in here. Miss Snacks, hop on, beloved. Where you at, Brooke? I saw Brooke pop up real quick and dip out. What's up, Aki? Uh, Aki, turn your mic on, dear. Oh, where's Ak? Ak? All right. Waiting on Aki to get her mic together. If you can unmute yourself, Aki, that'll be great. Let's get Jay while we're waiting on Aki. Jay, hop on.
Hi.
What's up,
I,
Jay?
I I just wanted to piggyback off what he said. This is my thing about other black people like him is, they always go so hard for other races, but accept their own race because I don't know why he's talking about free Palestine. What about free the Congo? And what
Right.
about the Libyans that are enslaved by Saudi Arabians still to this day, being sold and being raped? What about them?
Yeah. Yes,
You know what I
indeed.
mean?
Yep.
That's my thing about that. It's like we go so hard for other races, but we don't go hard for our own race unless it's being on camera. You know what I mean?
Right. 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 Real talk. Aki, you good, sis? Oh, where you at, Aki? All right. I see you trying to speak. Aki, turn your microphone on, dear. All right. Let me take you out, Aki, then I bring you back. Hold on. Let me see. Remove Aki. Hold on. Now, Aki, you want to try it again, Aki? All right. Let me remove Aki, then I bring it back up. Let me remove you, Aki. I'll bring you back up. Let's get Blend. All right, let me try Aki again. Blend, hop in. Yo, Blend.
Yeah, this is Tariq Nasheed. You have some dating advice? I need some dating advice. I know you give dating advice. That's your Tariq Nasheed, right? You're the
Yeah.
guy that gives dating advice.
Okay. Now, where are you from?
I'm from Florida, but that's what you do is you give dating advice, right?
Hold on. I also ask questions. Where you from? From?
Oh, I'm from Florida.
Where you from?
Tampa. But you give dating advice, right?
Where's your family from?
Oh, you switched it up. You don't do dating advice anymore. Now you on this pro-black
Where,
nonsense.
where's your yeah? Because I can tell that you're trying to be slick, and I can
Yeah.
smell your
No, bro.
I,
That's what's up, bro.
I, I can smell your tether hostility. You're not fooling anybody. Okay.
What happened to the dating advice, bro?
Okay. Well, I broke up with your mom, so I don't do that no more. She broke my heart and stole
Good.
$20. So where are
There
you
you
from?
go.
Where are you from?
My mom's cold like that, bro. I'm sorry. I
Yes,
apologize to the son. She raised a
your mom.
gentleman, but
Yes,
I
she
just know
did.
there's a lot of black women in here, and I think you're probably leading them astray because your dating advice was so bad that now you have to do this pro-black nonsense.
No,
It's
my
just a shame, bro. It's a shame. It's really
dating advice was good because your mom, me and her had a long relationship, but her wig kept getting my skin itchy because I was allergic to skunk skin. So I had to let the bitch go. But my dating advice is phenomenal. Right? So I don't like being used. Your mama used me for a green card so she can have an anchor baby over here. So tell that bitch she still owe me. So anyway, Blend. So what's with your little vitriolic disposition towards us? What's that about?
I just felt like trolling you because I know you didn't know what per capita.
No. Because trolling, that's a smoke screen for a lot of little anger. So what are you angry about? What are you angry about? Are you angry because you had to flee from the Caribbean to come over here? Because I hear a little Caribbean accent there. But go ahead. Is that what you're upset about? Come on, little musty man.
Musty, bro. I'm white, and you don't know what per capita is.
Now, you're
So
not
you
white.
should move on to the next.
Somebody made a great point how a lot of these tethers try to pretend to be white supremacists. They're absolutely right. That's absolutely true. You're not a white man. You're a musty tether from the Caribbean somewhere, sir. You're not fooling anybody.
Neither are you, sir. The dating advice is bad. What's per capita? Break down what per capita.
Per capita is if you have half a janky hairline and then you give birth to somebody with a fully janky hairline, that equals tether per capita. So that's what per capita is. All right. So we understand per capita. So per capita, your hairlines are fucked up more than most people per capita. Uh, Per
I'm
capita, you
bald,
have
sir.
per,
I'm bald, sir. Give me some dating advice. I'm bald.
per capita, you're more musty than the average American per capita. All right. So I understand per capita very, very well. That's why you need to go get some root work deodorant at rootwork.com because per capita, it could kill some of that must under your arms so that you can drive in your Uber without offending the passengers. All right.
Serious question. Serious question. No, I got a serious question. So they say the average African American has like 20% European DNA, which is fine. But wouldn't that mean that they have slave owners' DNA? So someone from the Caribbean wouldn't have any slave owners' DNA, but you do. So maybe you have some resentment issues. So I'm actually a therapist. So instead of dating advice, maybe we should get into like the therapy realm. And you might have some health self-hate issues. Again, I'm white and bald, so you don't even know that you can't even hear my voice that I'm white and bald, and you have this
Because
conspiracy against your own
you're
fucking people.
Caribbean. You're Caribbean. Yeah, I don't
No, I'm
believe you're
not
white.
Caribbean. I said I'm from Florida.
Yeah, you're white. You're
I'm
not white.
Florida man.
I don't believe you're white. You're a
Okay,
wannabe.
you don't believe a lot of things because
You're a
you
wannabe.
want some dating advice, and now you're onto this pro-black nonsense. But you
No,
really
no,
have European DNA, and
no, no,
you're
no, no. Okay, what's nonsense about being
because you have
pro-black?
European DNA. It's always
Okay, what you're saying makes no sense. I'm still a black man and a foundational black American. So what's nonsense about being pro-black?
Because it's always the light skinned blacks that are the most racist because you feel like you have something. So you're going at FB.
Nigga, who in the hell is light skinned? I'm not light skinned. The hell are you talking about?
I didn't say you in particular because I don't know what you look like. I just know you have give bad dating advice and you moved on to this pro black nonsense.
Sir, you've said that about 5 times. It's fallen flat every time. A lot of you tethers, you're not good at being witty. That's why you have to reduce yourself to trolling because you're just not that interesting. But go ahead. Go ahead. Now, if you say the same thing over and over, and just going back to 4chan, because I don't care, let me let you go because you don't really have any material. You're basically a time wasting tether. Okay. Yeah. Trolling is basically a smokescreen to hide some of your hurt feelings. All right. All right. And little speaking of musty tether, we got Devon. Devon, the musty Jollof eating tether, who's really got a bug in his ass about foundational black Americans. What's up, Devon?
You.
Let's let he it
Can you
takes him
hear
a minute
me?
to get this janky phone together. Go ahead, Devon.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, dude, I can hear you with that
Okay,
janky ass
okay,
phone. Go ahead.
okay. Shut up now. Now you let me speak, huh? Okay. Now I have what I promised you. Okay, I have what I promised you last time. You remember last time?
Yes. Okay, let's see what you got.
Okay, wait. I have what I promised you.
Okay. He's about to
You
play
are
a
a
cassette.
liar.
He has
You
a
are a
cassette tape.
liar.
Okay, play what you got, Musty Man. We don't have all day.
You are a coward again.
Just play what you got and stop trying to be witty with your little musty fleeing ass. Play what you got.
Yeah, Kata.
I don't. Did you say a kata? Little tether man. Did you say a kata?
Wait. Okay. Now
Okay.
I have this. Now I
Okay. So
have it.
you have a janky old ass boom box from 1981 with a
I have
Curtis
it
Blow
now.
seat with a Curtis Blow tape in there
You are a
that you had to
liar.
tape over.
You are a liar, and I'm going to expose you now.
Okay, you're not going to expose anything but more must. Okay. Now play what you're going to expose in me.
Tariq, no, we don't. All right, let me get on y'all niggas.
Can you hear this?
Go ahead, turn it up so I can hear you exposing me.
Who are now trying to claim these Indian tribes. Okay, that's not going to work with that claiming Creek and all of that shit. All right, y'all can stop that.
Right.
Negroes now, we is the Creek Indians. Oh, okay, hold on, because we see that, and then sometimes people try to make it seem like I'm on that. No, where y'all at? Come on, come on. Come on, y'all Negroes, her name Indian Red. No, Indian Red and other Negroes like that. All right, let me talk to y'all who are trying to claim, yeah, the dumbass, lame Callaway crowd.
Okay, where's the
Like that are
exposure?
not taken seriously. No, y'all gotta.
Okay, so what is you said this before? You say I'm an African, and now you say okay, I'm a Creek Indian. No, I'm a FBA now, huh?
What was the exposure? Was that it?
Exposure is you what you say then and what you say now is completely different.
How?
Now because now you say you are Indians. Look all these
Nigga, I
feathers.
never said I'm
Look,
an Indian.
all your followers have feathers here.
I
Have
never
feathers
said
and
I didn't say I was an Indian.
yes. You are a liar. You say you are not African. And there is another video where you say
I didn't say
you have
that
ancestry from Africa and
must
from
I was
Nigeria
talking
and
about 23
relatives.
and me. I'm talking about 23 and me. Well, you
No,
must
you
be telling
talked about some relatives. I saw the
nigga, I
video.
ain't got no relatives in no damn Nigeria.
I saw the video. If I can find it and expose you
Nigga,
again, but
I don't have
you
no relatives in Nigeria. What are you talking about? I ain't never said that. That would be a lie. I ain't never said that.
Beyonce is a white supremacist. Just so you
Beyonce
know
is a white supremacist. So you just saying anything, nigga.
why does she make her skin bleached and her hair white?
Nigga,
Why
all the
does she
bleaching over
have
there in your homeland,
why
all
does
the
she have
bleaching,
white hair?
Dudu Tunde, all the bleaching over there in your neighborhood, in your community, and you want to talk about Beyonce? Beyonce don't bleach herself. This have different lighting and all that shit. She don't do what y'all do. She ain't over there
Different
bathing in all
lightning.
of them chemicals, the chemicals that y'all be bathing in over there. You have yellow skin and then little black ashy knuckles. You can't sit here talking about somebody bleaching and y'all bleaching left and right over there in them little villages. If you don't stop, nigga, talking about somebody bleaching. Beyonce's just a little red bone. Sometimes the light hits her different. She ain't bleaching.
Mute me. Why you mute me?
Okay, I'm tired of tether lies. Let me get
Um,
this musty bastard up out of here. Lord, dude, that was your exposing? Yes, I ain't never claimed an Indian tribe. Yeah, I told black people claiming these Creek tribes, no, they've already been infiltrated. You can't do that. Claiming them tribes, that ain't it. I still say that. Saying that you Cherokee, no, that them shits have already been infiltrated. We're foundational black Americans. But I done stood on that and ain't moved from it. We are foundational black Americans. Are there black people who do foundational black Americans who have some Creek lineage? Yes. Who have Choctaw lineage? Yes. Who have Seminole lineage? Yes. They have African lineage? Yes. Am I an African? No. I have African DNA. I can't go to Africa and post up like I'm at home. You dig? My home is here. I don't have African citizenship nowhere. I'm not claiming to be an African citizen. I don't have African citizenship nowhere. That's the reality of it. I'm a foundational black American. That's what it is. All right. And being a musty liar, that's not going to change that. Let's get Hunter. Mr. Hunter, hop on. All right.
Fuck. There goes. Sorry. If you guys heard some expletives there for a
It's
second.
all right. It's okay. We're used to that. So what's on your mind, Hunter?
So there's multiple things, but let me get it down to the crux, right? So I'm learning. And that is this. A separatist ideology is counterproductive to the movement that we are trying to move forward.
Okay, let's pause. Pause. Who is we and what movement?
We would be the United States of America.
Okay. And what's the movement? And who's the separatist?
The separatists would be the people. Let me pause. So the people promoting separatism, i.e., skin color differences.
You mean the white supremacist?
No.
Because those are the ones who promote skin color differences and separation, and they codified in law and policy, right?
To an extent, a long time ago.
Oh, when did they stop?
I mean, we had a Muslim president not too long ago.
And that meant what for black people?
It meant dick.
Right. So why did you even bring that up?
Because here's the main thing, right? We are all of us. It does not matter what the fuck you look like at all.
let's slow down. When did the white supremacists stop all of the legalized separation? When did they stop it?
Pertaining to which civilization?
America, here in the United States, I'm talking about the United States in particular, where you and I are. The
Okay.
white supremacists had policies that they were very open about that were anti-black, pro-white supremacy. When did they stop doing it? Not when they stopped saying it publicly, but when they stopped practicing it. Because
So,
all they did after 1965, they practiced it without saying it. So when did they stop practicing it?
so allow me, please, to educate you to what I have learned out on the road, if you will.
But could you answer
Is
that
this?
question? Before you do
Yes,
that, can you
that
question?
that's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
So, um, you remember back to the originality, right, of Jim Crow laws,
Uh-huh.
where African Americans were quote unquote labeled as 2/3 of a man.
Okay.
Okay. Why was that so important?
What does that have to do with my initial question of when the white supremacists stopped practicing systematic white supremacy?
I will absolutely oblige you. So we are seeing the same thing today. And that was exactly what happened then. It was never race. It's never race.
It's not race?
No, it was never race.
What was
It's
it about if it's not?
separatism. Because
Because what? Are you here? I don't have you muted, sir. Okay, Hunter. I don't know what's going on with Hunter's phone, but I guess he couldn't complete his horse crap. Okay, all of his splaining. Family, the thing about white supremacy, they can never really articulate it. They can't articulate it when you start hitting them with facts. When you just get down to the nitty gritty, they always have to drive all around the block with these non sequiturs. You dig? You can't argue white supremacy logically. All right.
From the culture of the American South, where roots hold stories, comes a natural deodorant inspired by generations of wisdom. Introducing Rootwork, the all-natural foundational Black American-based deodorant infused with the magic of High John the Conqueror root. Our unique blend enriched with this legendary root offers 24-hour protection, rooted in the power of nature. Embrace this deodorant that celebrates culture, history, and your well-being. Unlock the magic of Rootwork today. Experience the pure essence of nature. Visit rootworkstyle.com and make the switch to a healthier cultural choice.